Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Said bids farewell to ambassadors of Tunisia and Sudan accredited to the Sultanate. To facilitate for students, the Ministry of Higher Education launches electronic link between private institutions and internal scholarship. And the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth announces that shrimp catch season for this year will start on the 1st of September. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Nicolae Timofti of Moldova on his country's independence anniversary. His Majesty the Sultan received a cable of thanks from His Excellency President Abdullah Yameen of Maldives in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on the Golden Jubilee of his country's independence anniversary. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Said received in his office today His Excellency Tariq Al Adab, Ambassador of Tunisia to the Sultanate, to bid him farewell at the end of his term of duties. His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Said also received in his office today His Excellency Awad Muhammad Ahmed Ibn Auf, Ambassador of Sudan to the Sultanate, to bid him farewell at the end of his mission. The two ambassadors expressed their utmost thanks to His Majesty the Sultan for the support they received during the period of their work in the Sultanate from His Majesty, the government and the Omani people, which had enabled them to carry out their duties. They wished His Majesty good health, happiness and long life, and the Sultanate further progress under the wise leadership of His Majesty. His Highness expressed his utmost thanks to the two ambassadors for the efforts they exerted in serving the relations between the Sultanate and their countries, wishing them success and peoples of their countries' progress and prosperity. The Ministry of Higher Education recently launched electronic link between private institutions and internal scholarship. The ministry said students who earn scholarship or study grants will be able to finalize their dealings electronically through e-sites that are related to clearing students' applications to change their field of studies, or to postpone or to change place of study, or to open students' file. This step comes after another similar e-steps to serve students of external scholarship and higher studies. It came with the aim to transfer all ministry services by the end of this year to a complete e-services. Instill the culture of voluntary work as a fundamental pillar in achieving social communication among the society was the aim of Social Week, which was organized by the Directorate General of Social Development in the Governorates of North and South Sharqiya. This Social Week also aims to discuss a number of social phenomena in the society and involve society members to find suitable solutions for them. This Social Week included a number of programs, events and activities for children, youth camps and elderly care, in addition to lecture about voluntary work importance in society development. Still to come in our news bulletin. Al-Balid Archaeological Park in the Governorate of Dhofar is a favorite spot for the tourists. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth announced that shrimps catch season of this year will start on the 1st of September and will continue for 3 months. The ministry said it will not be allowed to catch, market or export any quantity of shrimps unless it's registered with the ministry in accordance with procedures decided in this regard. The ministry mentioned that all legal procedures will be adopted in case of any violation. The Sultanate is producing in the season hundreds of tons of shrimps, where some of it is for local consumption, in addition to exporting the rest to the Asian and European markets due to high quality of shrimps. Oman Women's Association in the Wilaya of Rakhyut held a ceremony to graduate the 4th batch of Benefiting from Dairy Products program. The one-month program came to support efforts and abilities of Omani women in various aspects of life. As part of its social responsibility, Petroleum Development Oman PDO supported and financed this program in addition to other social projects in the Wilaya. It's worth mentioning that the number of graduates of the program reached 40 women. With the aim to acquaint with Entrepreneur Award and its goals in its second round, in addition to explain standards and mechanism of participation, Public Authority for Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises Development organized a workshop at the College of Technology in the Wilaya of Salalah. Training on work plan model, explanation of evaluation mechanism and acquaintance with commercial quality of SMEs took place at the workshop. Muscat Securities Market MSM General Index today added 21.8 points, comprising a rise by 0.38% to close at 5,782 points compared to the last session, which stood at 5,760 points. The trading value today stood at 4.7 million Omani Riyals, comprising a decline by 11.67% compared to the last session, which stood at 5.33 million Omani Riyals. The report released by MSM pointed out that the market value rose by 0.25% to reach about 14.53 billion Omani Riyals. Dubai Mercantile Exchange DME said that Oman oil price October delivery reached $42.90. The DME statement today said that the Oman oil price did not witness any change from the price of yesterday, which was $42.90. The average price of Oman oil September delivery 2015 has stabilized at $56.33, thus $5.51 per barrel lower than August delivery 2015. Due to a dry period and little rain, some villages in the Wilaya of Madha have less quantity of water. The Ministry of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources implemented various projects for the maintenance of the villages in the Wilaya, in addition to contribute in supporting the citizens of the Wilaya to irrigate their farms and agricultural lands, as well as to plant different crops. Some citizens expressed that the efforts exerted by the ministry will help in spreading greenery around the villages in the Wilaya again. Al-Balid Archaeological Park in the Governorate of Dhofar is included in the heritage list of UNESCO and a favorite location for the tourists. Our reporter Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i takes a tour around Al-Balid.
Once again, the television camera of Salalah Festival takes us to one of the places frequently visited by visitors of Salalah Kharif Festival 2015 to witness the ruins of the old city. On the rectangular island delineated by the Arabian Sea to the south and Khor al-Balid to the north and east, the area has been inhabited since the 5th millennium BC, and the city's re-establishment is dated between the 4th and 12th centuries AD. So first, let's visit the Khor al-Balid. Khor al-Balid, or Lagoon al-Balid, is seen here next to the museum and the park here in Salalah, is beautified with its look and the presence of seagulls, ducks and swans. One could enjoy seeing them. This beautiful lagoon took its name from the ancient city which lies on the banks of this lagoon. The lagoon flanks the city on the east and north as it is connected with the sea, and due to its depth in some parts the lagoon was used as natural port in ancient times.
I came here with my family to enjoy this weather. It's a fantastic weather during Kharif season. And we are here in Al Balid, ancient place. We can here see and learn about our ancient history. There is too much to see in here. As you see, it's a very fantastic place, very beautiful.
The importance of this place lies in its combination of archaeology, history, and nature.
This is Al Balid Archaeological Park, and it is one of the World Heritage Sites, which is listed in 2000 in the World Heritage List as one of the sites, which is 4 sites: Al Balid Archaeological Park, and then Samharam Archaeological Park, Wadi Doka National Park of Frankincense, and Shasr Ubar. Those sites as a selective sites, which is presenting the old history of Oman, and particularly Salalah.
Moving to the ancient spot today, one would see that the ruined city is a barren landscape of soft small hills covered by numerous small stone blocks, filling stones of former walls from which large limestone have been taken through centuries. This place, Al Balid, was famous for its many mosques, numbering as many as 50, as reported by the Ibn Battuta in 1500 AD. These mosques typically are built on a raised platform on a terraced base and stone pillar, and I am now standing in one of the mosques here where the Qibla is. One of the very historical site here in Al Balid, and where I'm standing right now, this is a very old mosque built in those particular days. And here again at this large museum, Frankincense Museum, which is one of the cultural places of Salalah. The museum hosts an impressive collection about the archaeological and maritime history of Oman. From the ancient Al Balid, the main point of interest in Salalah, I'm Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i, Salalah Festival 2015, Salalah, Governorate of Dhofar.
During the period between 21st until 23rd of August, various wilayas of the Sultanate witnessed rainfalls. The measuring stations affiliated to the Ministry of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources recorded varied quantities of rains in the following wilayas. In Yanqul, 25 millimeters, Bahla, 23 millimeters, Wilaya of Nizwa, 21, Al-Hamra, 16, and in Khabura it was 15 millimeters. The rains caused a number of wadis and their tributaries to overflow in various wilayas. The Wadi Ghul Dam in the Wilaya of Hamra recorded the highest reserved water quantities, where it reached around 500,000 cubic meters. Now for the general weather forecast. Cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas and the nearby mountains of the Governorate of Dhofar, with chances of intermittent drizzle. Rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies with chances of cloud accumulation and scattered rainfall over the Hajar Mountains and the nearby areas. Winds will be southeasterly light to moderate along the coasts of Arabian Sea, while it will be south to southeasterly light to moderate in the rest of the Sultanate. Seas along the coasts of Arabian Sea will be rough with a maximum wave height of 3 meters, and for the rest of the coasts it will be slight to moderate with a maximum wave height of 1.5 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Said bids farewell to ambassadors of Tunisia and Sudan accredited to the Sultanate. To facilitate for students, the Ministry of Higher Education launches electronic link between private institutions and internal scholarship. And the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth announces that shrimp catch season for this year will start on the 1st of September. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.